What's going on YouTube? Coming back at you another video. Okay, so I did a video on this situation recently. A lot of people out there weren't really happy. I didn't give the full backstory. The reason I didn't give the backstory is because the audio has not been presented of WACK allegedly saying these things. So I didn't want to put words in his mouth and put it out there without at least knowing that it was actually true. Now, I have a little bit more info that makes it look like this story is credible. WACK is in the comments on an Instagram post, basically talking about being recorded. I'm going to show you everything right now. Let's start with where this all came from. So, Gossip of the City, an Instagram blog, they put this story up. I'm about WACK 100 allegedly saying these things. I'm going to read what they wrote. Everyone thought I was lying yesterday, but I have the audio of WACK going in on Nipsey Hussle. I won't post the audio just yet, but WACK blames Nipsey's death on Nipsey. WACK says Nipsey wasn't no street dude, and the real street dude is Shitty Cuz who killed Nip. WACK says Nipsey should have never been outside and stayed in a rapper lane because that's all he was. WACK claims Nipsey wasn't about that life and thought his name would keep him alive. WACK says when Nipsey told Shitty Cuz he heard he was snitching, Nipsey was supposed to handle that right there, but he didn't. WACK points out if Nipsey was so gangster like he claimed, why he let Shitty Cuz go back and get the guns, which led to his death. WACK says he don't care about no Nipsey Hussle, and no one didn't even listen to Nipsey, nor did the radio ever play Nipsey songs. WACK also said it's Faith Evans who owns the word prolific, not Nipsey. WACK says Nipsey Hussle death was by his own homies, and he don't get why everyone's so concerned. WACK also said Nipsey Hussle's homies are scared to pull up on him because ain't no one pulled up yet. The audio is 2 minutes and 13 seconds long. I'll post it in TDR soon. WACK 100 is the game's manager. So again, this is where this all came from. And now they're saying they're not going to post the audio, but they also are saying Black Sam has heard the audio and is, familiar with the situation. So he knows what's going on. Again, I have a problem with the fact that I can't hear the audio for myself. It kind of, puts a major damper on this whole thing. You can't really jump on WACK without having proof that he actually said it. But again, I do have what looks like proof, so I'm going to show you guys everything. So that was the first one. Now let's check out what WACK's been saying on his Instagram, because it seems like a lot of these posts that he's been putting up are addressing the Nipsey fans or people who are speaking on this, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people. If you go on WACK 100 social media pages and you look, you will see a ton of people in his comments, talking about this situation, going in on them, going off on them. I'm gonna show you what I got. He said, fake fans only come around when you're gone. That goes for radio, religion, and relatives too. West up. So that was one of them. He said, I stand a man. I'm going to have my opinion about what the fuck I want to have my opinion about, period. Shit, I thought Martin was too soft. Now go report that. Then he said, I follow no man. I just ride inside with a select few. I'm going to live and die being me. If you don't like it, ignore me. Then he said, hashtag West up. So to me, it seemed like WACK was addressing these people, and these people are, again, all in the comments, calling them out, talking about this. Some people defending them. Now, I'm going to show you the post now where it seems like WACK is actually speaking about being recorded and basically admitting the situation. But first, let's check this out. This person said, dude got armed security everywhere he go. That's why his mouth so reckless about shit. All the rappers slick like this. On him, no rule but following this dude. shaking my head. Somebody's supposed to have been knocked his ass out and went live with it. He loved attention so much. WACK actually responds to this person. He said, "Want you come do it, and security or in WACK don't move with security. All you got to do is come playing, and I'm gonna give you a great demonstration on Pyro." So he's responding to this person. Now, I'm gonna show you the post that WACK is talking about being recorded. Let's check it out. Somebody had sent WACK a message or a comment on his Instagram. He said, "You and all the rest of you dudes didn't give a fuck about Nips when he was alive. Y'all didn't support his music. That goes for radio as well. Dude got killed, and all of a sudden, everybody is a Nip fan." He said, "Only one believed in Nip was Big U. Dude put his name and resources on the line. Without knowing, or without him, nobody would even know who he was." Now, that's the facts. And for the record, any dude that calls a man to ask a question one-on-one, but is recording without that man knowing, is worse than the police. The San Diego dude know who he is. Everybody has conversations with individuals about what they feel, even you. So this is the situation and the issue that I have with this. It's one thing if WACK said this and he came out publicly and he was saying how he feels online. He was, trolling people or disrespecting Nipsey publicly. That's not what happened in this situation. And I know a lot of people out there are going to feel some type of way regardless, just based on the things that were said. But I really feel like, and I'm not defending WACK in this situation at all, but I do feel like two things. First of all, number one, WACK is entitled to have his own opinion. Everybody doesn't have to share the same opinion. If you love Nipsey, if you feel some type of way about Nipsey, that's cool. But you got to understand that people out there are also allowed to feel differently. That's just what it is. You may not like it, but that's what it is at the end of the day. And for me, if WACK was recorded secretly, if he didn't even know this was going on and he was talking to somebody he felt like he could trust in confidence, does that then change the situation in people's eyes? I know a lot of people are just going to run with it regardless based on what was said, or allegedly said. But if WACK was recorded by somebody doing some sneak, underhanded police type shit, does that change the situation at all? This is going to be real interesting to see how this plays out. I know a lot of people are just starting to hear about this story. It's been going on for a couple of days now, but people are just getting familiar with what's going on. And I think we're liable to see a lot of people respond. The game is managed by WACK 100, and he's been on this public crusade of putting up all kinds of posts about Nipsey. There's a lot of artists out there who are, all about Nipsey. How is this going to play out now that it's been presented that WACK has allegedly said these things about Nipsey? It's kind of a crazy situation. I know a lot of people out there feeling some type of way. But again, and I'm not defending WACK by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just being real about the situation. I don't know how I can really feel towards WACK if this was done in secret. That's just what it is. Yeah, maybe the shit is foul. Do I feel like it shouldn't have been said? Probably. But again, WACK is entitled to his own opinion. If that's what WACK thought about Nipsey, then that's what WACK thought about Nipsey. You can't make him feel otherwise. Unless you go pull up on him and handle it face to face, you can't tell him what to think or what to say or what to do, because you just don't have that power. But crazy situation. we're going to see how this plays out now. Again, I'm definitely going to be interested to see the kind of reactions that we get from people, especially on the West Coast. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, though. I appreciate you watching. Take a second to hit the like, subscribe, share. Make sure you leave some feedback. Make sure, too, before you leave, you ring the notification bell. I appreciate you, though. Peace.